This is Jammin with Kron Rex.
And don't forget to subscribe so you get the videos as they come out.
Coach Cam made this shit.
Underrated. It's like one of the only sweet foods that I actually eat. They're pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah, I agree. Underrated. The best cookie.
Milk's favorite cookie.
They're overrated.
Think so?
Yeah, they're fucking cool, but I say they're really cool, but I don't know. I think it's a little overplayed now. Everyone gets face tattoos, and there's a lot more bad face tattoos than there are good face tattoos.
Yeah. I think they're underrated if they're done, like, tastefully. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people you just see doing too fucking much. Mm-hmm. And usually they're pretty ugly people anyway. So I think it gives people a good chance to cover up some of that, you know, ug mug that they got going on.
Yeah.
But usually they just use it to, like, put tattoos on that look like graffiti, you know, instead of just, like, something good or just something subtle. They just, fucking freaky. But I'll say underrated. Makes a ugly person stand out for a little bit better reasons than just being ugly.
Yeah.
Underrated, man. I fucking love nicknames. I wish I would have had a decent one, but my name's already kind of, like, short and simple. Mm-hmm. The only one I have recently is Rex, which, I don't know. I don't think it was established when I was young, so it never really caught on. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I really like nicknames, especially, like kind of like your go-to ones. Like, if your name starts with like a T and you play football, at some point you're probably going to be called T-Bone or something, you know. I fucking love nicknames, man.
I think they're overrated.
Oh, fuck.
Not everyone needs a nickname. You see it in, like, the UFC a lot.
Yeah.
Not everyone needs a nickname.
Well, in the UFC, all there is trying to... Because, I mean, your whole thing is, like, fighting, so you want to intimidate.
Yeah.
And so, like, you see a lot of people, like, there's 20 people whose nicknames have the word assassin in it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just... Nicknames to sound intimidating are pretty corny, you know? But there's some that fucking hit, like Korean Zombie.
Yes, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
There's some that like, fucking... I don't even know that dude's name.
Yeah, like, that's amazing nickname. Like, they put Zombie up for his name.
Yeah.
Just because that's who he is.
Yeah, I think
but then,
actually the last fight, they put his actual name instead of Zombie.
Yeah.
They were like, for like the first time I've ever seen it, and I was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. But then you have, like, Dustin, who's fighting Connor, and his is, like, the Diamond.
That seems like... That's like a preset you'd pick in, like, an old NBA Street game. You know, like, because they usually... Roy's not a common name, so they'd be like, you have to pick a nickname.
Yeah.
And I'd have to pick something like the Assassin or, like...
Yeah.
The Magician or some shit like that.
Yeah, so not everyone needs nicknames. So I'm saying
the
overrated.
Notorious one,
it's awesome.
On the opposite side, Connor, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
You know? I like that a lot. Who's got the best nickname? Well,
the Korean Zombie.
Well, okay, not just in fighting. But, like, I think the most iconic nickname is Magic.
Yeah.
I didn't know his real name was Irvin for the longest fucking time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, he's just Magic.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of a simple one, but, like...
I was thinking, like, Tyson or Jordan. Because, like, Jordan's nickname is the GOAT. Yeah. Like, he's referred to that more than...
Air. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit before the whole GOAT thing, it was Air. But
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, Tyson, Iron.
Yeah, and you see, like, Michael Chandler. Yeah. He calls himself Iron Mike. I was like, no. I don't think Tyson would have got beat by Oliveira. You know, it is what it is. I like the fuck out of it. I love Iron Mike Tyson. That's so good.
Yeah.
Or didn't he go by Kid Dynamite at some point? I think that's kind of gay, but not homophobic way. I think it's a little sus. Yeah, I'll say underrated. I think they can genuinely make people's careers.
Yeah. I go overrated because I don't think everyone needs one.
No. Dear God, no.
Yeah.
Well, domestic cats.
Cats are underrated.
Yeah.
Dogs get a lot of love, and cats get no love.
Well, that's because dogs deliver a lot of love, too.
Yeah.
Cats really don't. And I like that.
I love, my favorite cats are the ones that, whenever you, like, call for them, they acknowledge you, and then just keep walking away.
Yeah, they're like, oh, hey, buddy, I didn't know you was home.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're great.
Any food in my bowl? No. I'm going to see you later. You know? Just mind their own business.
Yeah.
And I like them because they actually don't really serve that much of a benefit to us, like in terms of like human history. You could say like they would get rid of like pests like rodents and stuff, which I mean a dog could do that, but like we had reason to keep dogs, and like dogs, there's a reason why they became a man's best friend. Like we could hunt with them, you could herd sheep with them, they could dig holes for you, like literally all kinds of shit. But cats just kind of hung out with humans because they're like, they don't usually eat all their food, and they just give me some of their extra shit, and I'm just gonna hang out with them, and then they invite me into their home, and over the fucking years, I'm just gonna shit in their carpet, you know?
I'm really hoping someone in the comments is like, you're wrong, and explains every reason on why.
If somebody can explain to me
that'd be great.
The actual benefits of cats, I'd love to hear, because I love cats. But as far as I know, the best thing they've ever done for us is pest control.
Yeah.
I really couldn't think of anything outside of that. I love the fuck out of cats, especially fat cats. Fat cats are, goddamn, they're so cute. They have video of that.
The ones that can't do the only thing that they're supposed to be used.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that video of that cat that was laying on its back and that dog kept fucking when he tried to get up and he was just... That sounds horrible. I've never understood somebody that, like... I think it's cool seeing, like, old people, fat people, just generally disabled people. I think it's neat, like, when they're like, oh, I'm going to run a marathon. I'm like, no fucking way. That's cool.
Yeah.
No fucking way. But when I to see someone like, hey, do you want to sign up for the... I don't know. Like the 5K. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it's for cancer. I'm like, well, I'll give money. Like, me running for it is not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be pissed if I had cancer and people was just like, oh, I'm going to run. I'm like, why? Just give me like $5, dude.
Yeah.
Just give me enough to buy like a fucking foot long from Subway. I'd like that much more than watching you run from my fucking hospital window, you know?
Yeah, I think it's...
People shit themselves up. Like, people... Did you see that? Like, that woman legitimately shit herself and didn't know because she just... I guess the adrenaline.
Yeah, I think it's overrated. I will say, like, what you said, like, if it's the motivation for you to, like, get in shape or if you're older and stuff like that, of course, that's great. But...
Yeah, something to do public, you know, it's kind of gives you motivation, something to look forward to instead of just going to the gym and just jogging on a treadmill.
Yeah, it's got its benefits, but, like... You don't even really get much for it.
Well, but you legitimately have to worry about your nipples bleeding. I thought that was a joke for the longest time, but people
really
legitimately, like, their nipples will bleed.
Yeah.
I don't know what causes that, because, like, I've ran for, because you don't see that with NBA athletes.
No.
I don't. What causes that? Do your nips get, like, rock hard during a marathon or something? And it's just, I don't know. Anything that I'm worried my nips are going to bleed, I don't think is worth doing. I never had to worry about that in my day-to-day.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have to. I genuinely shouldn't have to worry about my nips just bleeding.
Yeah.
Overrated.
We already said we don't fetish shame, so...
No. Just... Yeah, we don't sex shame, but... Mm-hmm. But do you think... You can still say if you think it's overrated. Not shame people for... Like,
I mean, I don't personally have it, so... It's overrated to me, I guess.
I didn't know that there's like an actual psychological connection on why feet fetishes are like some of the most popular fetishes.
Really?
Yeah. I actually saw it on a TikTok, oddly enough. But like this one guy was explaining how where your fetishes are kind of originated in the brain. Mm-hmm. Like your sense of like feet and understanding of like stuff like that is right next to it. So sometimes it gets like a little, like it crosses over a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so common. I didn't know that's how it happened. I thought like just,
I had no idea.
You got kicked by a hot bully or something and you were just like, fuck.
You got kicked by a hot bully.
Yeah. And then he was like, well, now I have power because I fuck feet, you know?
Yeah.
That's the only thing
So what are you, overrated or underrated?
I think it's overrated just because I am so sick of, like, thinking I found a decent porno. And then I get all the way through, and then right at the end, I just see her pull her feet out real quick, and he nuts on her feet, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I'm already, like, I'm in the moment. I can't stop, you know? It's like, I can't fucking stop. It's like trying to stop midstream of pissing. Like, I just can't fucking stop. So I just climax during the foot scene, and I'm like, why? Why would you nut on somebody's feet? You know? Like, nothing foot-related happened the entire thing, but then you just got a nut on her feet. That I'm tired of.
So overrated. Overrated.
Shaming people for their feet fetish, I think it is also kind of like shaming people for liking pineapple on pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them be. That's their own thing. You know, everybody's got their, like disabilities, but, just let them do their own thing. People like pineapples on their feet? Sure. People like fucking feet? Sure. Let them do the thing, but
you definitely
don't surprise me with it.
You definitely said pineapple on your feet.
I'm sure it's been done.
Yeah, whatever you like.
I'm thinking they're like one and the same. I think if you like pineapple on your pizza, you like fucking feet. Or having your feet fucked. I think it's overrated, bro. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
But it's not that funny.
It's not the funniest show I've ever seen.
No, it's really not.
Yeah.
There's like a legitimate cult following behind it. It's good. It's a good show.
Like people were gonna boycott like Netflix.
Oh my god!
Just because they were taking it off.
I
and stuff.
kind of upset that they took it off. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's legitimately probably like your most popular show. Honestly, I mean, The Office is pretty big.
Maybe, yeah.
Not saying I think it should be that big, but I mean, I don't know. Netflix has kind of like fumbled a lot when it comes to shows leaving them. Like, they had South Park, they had Family Guy, they had Archer. I don't even know if they have Futurama anymore. Like, they have fumbled with a good amount of shows that they should fight to keep, and they're just like, somebody's opened up their own streaming service, we'll let them have it. Like, bro, you should fight for that shit instead of making god-awful movies, or, like, remaking Death Note and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe put that money towards keeping shows that are established and are fucking good.
Yeah. But
goddamn, Pam's bad, though.
But I think
underrated.
I think The Office is also overrated for the same reason. It's not the funniest show, but it's hyped up like it's the best comedy ever.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about like Post Malone and Chick-fil-A. I love them all. I think they're really good. I think they're worth praising.
Mm-hmm.
But white girls make me not want to like those because of how much they hype all of those up. It's not worth all of that. Like, it's good. Just let it be good. It's not. It doesn't have to be the best thing. It doesn't have to be. Just let it be what it is. It's really good.
White chicks love Post Malone, Chick-fil-A, and The Office.
Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
Hear me out on this. Childhood trauma. And hear me out. Because I think there is a decent connection to people who have childhood traumas and people being successful. You know what I mean? Like creating their own route in life, being successful. Like, you do have the people like, oh, my parents were actors and now I'm a super good actor. It's just like, it's been a good life. But usually even those kids are like, I never saw my fucking parents. Like I was raised by my maid. My dad barely knows my name and shit. It's like, I think there's a good amount of trauma that makes an interesting person.
Here's something. Are you trying to sell me that childhood trauma is underrated?
I think people always
it's
look
obviously
at it as like,
overrated.
I think people always look like not just talking about like being a bad parent is underrated.
Yeah,
obviously be a better fucking parent.
Yeah,
but like it adds a layer to somebody.
Yeah, of course.
Because like I don't think my childhood was traumatic enough. Like I think when people talk to me, they can tell that I was like never spanked as a kid. Like I just give off that energy, that like kind of privileged dick energy, And you're like, you've never been spanked before, have you? And I'm like, no, I'm never even grounded. I was pretty good as a fucking kid,
Mm-hmm.
But, so I don't know. I think it's just, I don't know. I think maybe if my parents was a little bit more traumatic, I think we might have a few more subscribers right now, I think I don't know. I'm not saying I wish that or I fetishize people who have traumatic childhoods, but like, I don't know, man. I think there's a connection there. I think there's a decent connection.
Yeah, I hear you.
To a certain degree.
I hear you.
You know?
Overrated.
You know. You was probably actually traumatized as a kid, though, wasn't you?
Nope. Perfectly normal. Nothing.
shut up.
Nothing.
Shut up.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
I can sense trauma on you.
That's.
And I like it. I think that's why we're friends.
What a crazy statement. Mm-hmm. I can sense trauma on you.
Yeah. I can smell it like a shark smells blood. Free Michael Jackson. I think he's innocent. I think it's such bullshit that he just has this negative cloud around him. Growing up, I was always told that he was just this weird guy who was tired of like that he just wanted to be like a white guy or a white kid or whatever. I was always, pushed that narrative. But as I got older, I saw more things, like more videos about Michael Jackson talking about how he's proud to be black. And I didn't know he actually had a condition.
Yeah.
That was like his skin was like he had some kind of skin condition where it just kind of...
Yeah, when I found that out, it blew my fucking mind. Because I was told I was told a lie my entire life. I told that he bleached his skin.
Yeah. And I genuinely didn't want to listen to the guy because I just heard he was like a weirdo and a creep. But I mean, he did weird things. There's definitely some weird things. Like letting kids sleep in his bed. Like, that is kind of a weird thing. I'd be uncomfortable with my kid sleeping in another grown man's bed. But like, it's Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's Michael Jackson. Like,
there's ever going to be a one.
Yeah, like, that's... like, son, like... How was it? like, seriously... Like,
secure the bag, child.
I know, bro, don't be a bitch. Like, you kidding me? Suck them tears up, buddy. We're going to get this fucking bag. Tell me how it is. No, the fucking king of pop, dude. I think such a negative image was pushed on that poor guy. And again, back to he did kind of some stupid shit, like holding his baby over a edge, like over the balcony. That was kind of much. He was happy. He wanted to show off his baby, and just But I don't know. I mean, the dude made Billie Jean. The dude made Dirty Diana.
Yeah,
he made Thriller, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
I like him.
I think he's underrated for the fact of his name. Like, I meant to look it up, but I don't remember how long he's like when he passed.
Oh man, it's been over a decade, right?
Has it?
Like, I want to say like 2006, 2008 or something like that. It's been a bit, man.
Michael Jackson passed in 2009.
Okay, so yeah.
So
who won the finals that year?
2009? I don't know.
2009.
But, I mean...
Kobe was 10. Before that, was it the...
I don't know.
Celtics?
Maybe. Probably.
Heat? No. Dwayne Wade won in 2006.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to match that. Maybe that's why we don't know. Is because Michael Jackson fucking died that year. Maybe that's why I don't know what the fuck happened in 2009.
Yeah, but think, like, someone that's been gone since 2009, if you attach his name to something, like, he was on Scorpion, like Drake's album.
Yes.
And people were freaking the fuck out about it. Like, he's been...
They misused that. They fucking fumbled that.
Yeah, that wasn't great. But still, and I mean, even... Also, like, if you attach his name to a documentary, even if it's, like, bad for him, like, it's one of the biggest ones everyone's talking about. Like, his name is so big even after being gone for so long.
And I don't think there's anything, like, at least artist-wise, that we can compare to how his impact was back in the day. Because I just remember hearing my parents telling me that, like, when Michael Jackson's album was dropping, like, shit stopped.
Yeah.
Like, everybody stopped what they do, and, like, that's what they talk about at school. They was like, oh, I'm going to go through a record store, and we're going to fucking camp out there. Like, shit stopped.
Yeah.
Like, that, like, it was universal. Like, it was like, oh, this is, like, drop day. Like, we got to stop. I don't think there's any artist that can come close to that today.
No.
And... I mean, the dude...
And, like, think about, like, his performances. Like, he could just walk on stage and people lost their fucking mind. Like, he didn't even play music. He was just there.
Yeah.
And then once the music started, they really lost their minds. But, like, he could just stand on stage.
Yeah.
And people were, like, fainting, passing out in the crowd. Like...
And I like that, like, before he was the king of pop, there was the king of rock and roll.
Yeah.
And so he was like, oh, he's the king of rock and roll? I'm going to fuck his daughter. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. That's pretty fucking awesome. And he was just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
you know, that's cool you got a daughter. No, I don't know. I wish I would have been around for that whole era just to really get the full Michael Jackson experience.
Yeah. I think it's crazy to say that Michael Jackson's underrated, but he is.
Yeah, I just think whenever you hear his name, it's always talked about for the wrong reason now. I don't think people properly give that guy his roses, even though he is dead.
Yeah.
Just because the media has tainted his name so much.
Yeah.
But who knows? You know, I don't know the actual story, but
yeah.
Free Michael Jackson, man. Those little videos that kids post for clout of like them doing extremely dangerous shit, like hanging off the side of a building.
Yeah.
Like one-handed and shit.
Yeah. What are you going to name that? What's this topic's name?
I literally just put kids hanging off of buildings for clout. I don't think that's a good title for that.
I don't either. I don't know. It's for sure overrated.
Yeah.
Like, it can't be worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that every one of them goes viral. There's no way, right?
Yeah.
So that means that there's a chance that someone is running across rooftops, jumping from roof to roof, and the only reason they're doing it is to get followers.
Yeah.
And they're not.
I think that's like damn near like almost a for sure way to get people to watch your shit though. I know I've clicked on some of that shit.
Yeah, I've seen some.
And honestly, in the back of my head, I'm clicking on it because I'm like, what if they fuck up? You know, like what if they actually fuck up? But apparently one kid has fucked up. I'm sure multiple have.
Yeah.
But this one Asian guy, he did all that shit. And he recorded, like, he live streamed it. Of course, it's like the one he live streamed, and he fucking fell to his death in front of millions of people.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why people watch that shit, right? Because I mean, I don't know, adds a little, adds a little seasoning to it, if you will. R.I.P. though.
Yeah, R.I.P. But overrated.
Did it for the gram. Yeah,
million of people seen it.
Yeah,
I just like you wanted to.
Well, like there are real life adrenaline junkies though. You know, so I wonder if,
and I mean there are like stunt devils. So like people do like that is their enjoyment.
And then there is actually Tom Cruise who just does that shit.
Yeah. So like I guess like if that's your thing, cool. But if your only thing is like I want to get followers, I want I want the views.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm wondering too, because like I get maybe like wanting to climb up and get a view, but like hanging off it, there's no way that personally benefits you. Yeah. But like there are real life adrenaline junkies, so I wonder if like before social media, people would still do that. I'm sure like off of a dare, if they had friends around, they'd be like, you know. But I don't know. That shit's crazy to me. My hands sweat every single time I fucking see it. Yeah. It just scares the shit out of me. I think it's underrated. Wow. Yeah, that content's pretty fucking neat. Yeah. Somebody's got to do it.
No. They literally don't.
They don't, but I appreciate that they do. Yeah. You know? Like, you're not, I don't know. I mean, you're gaining followers off it, I guess, but like, I don't know. Gives me adrenaline just watching it. So, yeah. Thanks, buddy. So I watch when I'm at the gym. They get fucking pumped watching 80-pound guys. Oh, fucking 80-year-olds do that.
Now, if 80-year-olds did it, it's for sure underrated.
Yeah, if 80-year-olds enter the game, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.